Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. Uh, I know I normally start at the normal chat scene, but it was just too funny. I forgot that, Isabel says, good evening, everyone, upon starting the radio broadcast when you enter the game. um, we're gonna be doing the full screen, border today. Just for the sake of, why not? I think it works with the chill atmosphere of Animal Crossing, having a little bit of lighting, whereas like the usual border, it's really nice and you can see more of the game, but it's also really bold. And so I like this for a nice relaxed time. And if the not being able to see anything in the bottom corner past my big head ends up being a problem, then we can switch back to it. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a little bit more Animal Crossing. I was thinking of doing some Sega Saturn games, but I I was like, you know what? I think I just want to do something chill today. And I don't know if the Saturn games would be as chill. I was thinking of Nights into Dreams, which could be chill, but not as like chill playing wise as Animal Crossing. Nights into Dreams can get a little crazy. Like you gotta be focused. You gotta figure out what you're doing. Anyway, let's hop in. Right now on Creamsicle, it's 8:08 p.m. I know. I didn't quite hit 8 o'clock. That's okay. I also was like, I don't know what happened with the ads, if they were running or not. I clicked on the button to get them out of the way. I was like, all right, get them out of the way during the starting soon screen. That's what I always do. But I refreshed the page so that I could see what the heck, how long the stream was going, because it just stayed at 0 until they refreshed the page. And then I was like, okay, we'll actually see how long your stream is going. And then the ad thing disappeared, so I couldn't see if they were still going or not. I mean, it doesn't really matter, because all you would miss is a starting soon screen. But I was like, I don't know what's going on. I've also mirrored my movements, so now when I'm looking at chat, I should be looking in this direction instead of this direction, which like it's no longer mirrored. So before it was like mirroring my movements. So this is more, I guess this is accurate to the way that I would actually be looking if you were seeing like a webcam representation of me versus before the movements felt like they matched up with my movements if I was looking into a mirror of myself. But either way, this is this monitor over here. I'm trying to point this monitor over here that I'm looking at right now with chat on it and my OBS is the one I look at all the time. And so I figured it makes more sense if when I'm looking this way, it looks like I'm looking at the game rather than looking off the edge of the screen. You know. I don't have any big news to share with you all today, but I would like to touch on one seasonal topic. I was taking a walk on the beach this morning and spotted these rare colored shells called summer shells. They only wash up during the summertime. And you can craft some stuff with them. Ooh. I sent a recipe for a shell wreath to everyone who has the DIY recipes app. You should try to make one. And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you and your enjoyment of your island. You work so hard, Isabel. Just non-stop work. Anyway, if I think I already said this, but if my head's blocking too much, we can switch back to the border. And oh, I turned up the game volume a little bit. I went and I didn't have time to like watch the whole previous VOD, but I did watch a little bit of it, and I was like, this game can be really quiet. Like when I was checking the levels, things seemed relatively leveled out when it came to sitting on the main menu, but the main menu like background music is actually a lot louder than things tend to be in game. In game, it's Animal Crossing is very quiet. So like it's not even hitting yellow right now. Yeah, even if I stop talking, it was the main menu music was almost hitting red when I when I turned it up to this volume, but like the game just gets so much quieter once you're in game. So I was like, all right, we're gonna turn it up a little bit. I might even turn it up a little bit more. Now it's about at the same threshold of reduction as the mic. It's just the game is so quiet. I'm gonna have to remember to turn that down whenever we get to a game that has a normal volume levels. My dear Cream, fireflies light up the night sky, taking my mind off the stress of the day. As I watched, amazed and distracted, the mosquitoes made their move. I'm terribly itchy. This is so tragic. Is this bug? Is this like bug spray or something? Could also be like just like uh, like a bug cream that you can put on. Like you put that on your skin and they go, ew, disgusting, and then they won't eat you up. Handmade apron. I'll throw that in the closet. Ooh, hold up. Before we go decorate some houses, I should check out what's in the clothing shop. That's my jam. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why the door opening is so much louder than anything else. Let's put. Oh no, the flowers. Oh, there's a thing. The waterfall's pretty loud too. That's There are some things that get louder in this game. The ambience is generally very quiet. I can maybe turn it back down a little bit. Well, just so it doesn't hit the red, I'm gonna turn it down to just a little bit quieter than where the mic is in reduction value. Like -5 dB is where I'm hitting it right now. It was -7 last stream. So hopefully this will be enough where it's not like obnoxiously quiet. And like the -7 that it was at last stream wasn't like bad. It was just like it was quieter than I'd want it to be. So hopefully turning it up a little bit will be enough where it's not going crazy, but it's not like unbearably quiet to the point where you really can't hear stuff. Fashions lovingly made by Claw. Okay, all the displayed stuff seems to be the same as yesterday. Yes, straight to the fitting room, please. I would like to... Ooh. These t-shirts are pretty fun. I like the... holographic? Is that prismatic? I think is the word I was looking for. This prismatic one. I don't actually know what the kanjis say, though. I'm not quite that advanced. Let's see. The shop uniform shirt. Wow, now my Animal Crossing character can go work at the fast food... or no, you can go work at the grocery store in Tomodachi Life. Let's see. Most of the stuff is... or like half the stuff is the same as yesterday. Forest print dress is wild. The muscle suit is hilarious. You know what? Why not? We'll get the orange muscle suit. No way am I wearing that, but it is funny. It's oh, they disappear right under the legs of the muscle suit. Comfy sandal. Do I have comfy yellow sandals? I'm not sure. I wish it would say, like, if you have one of these in your storage, that would be very handy, because I feel like I'm going to end up buying duplicates if I don't, like, run back every time and figure out when the world I already had. Alright, let's buy the funny. Yes. Excellent. I do wish I could pick like more than one shirt at once though. Let's go. Let's get that holographic. Holographic? Prismatic? I don't know which one. I don't know what's the appropriate term. I think prismatic? That's usually the more rainbowy one of the two. Yes. Then I'll get the gold one. But I think the gold one would be a little bit easier to match with my current wardrobe. Yes. No. In and out and in and out. Okay, let's see. Does this... The princess tunic is funny. I could definitely match that up with something. Something or other. This could also match with stuff in the current color scheme of my wardrobe. Alright, so we'll grab those two, and then we'll actually go decorate some stuff. I did not mean to do that. You know, it's not a bad fit, though. It's not a bad fit, I won't lie. But I did not mean to put it on the shirt. I already put it back. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a trip back home first to reset my outfit, and then we could go do some interior decoration. Not that the outfit's gonna matter, because I gotta change it to work clothes. I didn't even consider that. Do you want to wear what you picked out? No thanks. I'm not doing the Robin Hood type look today, as funny as it would be. As funny as it would be. Thank you, Mabel. Bye-bye. Alright, here we go. All the way back. All the way back up. This time I'm going to be careful and not trample over the beautiful flowers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trample the flowers. They're all sprouting from the rain too. Or glistening in the rain. I suppose they were already all popping up out of the ground. Alright. Let's go. Yes. Let's get changed. Let's see. We could switch it up from last time. Let's see. Because last time we had the sweater. The sweater is very fun, very fall vibes. But we could switch it up. We got plenty of orange things to choose from. Like a minifigure tee. Not quite the orange. It's classic. You can't tuck in stuff, can you? I thought you could tuck in shirts in Animal Crossing, but maybe you can't. Maybe you could only do that. I know you could do that in Tomodachi Life. Maybe you never could here. You know what? This is fine. This is good. This worked. We're gonna get changed anyway. There's our beautiful TV that we worked so hard for last stream. I do wish he was a more fitting color. Although, you know, I suppose we could get it painted. I don't know how dyeing items works. So that's something I'll have to figure out for next time, maybe. Alright. It's time to go to work. I suppose. I suppose we can do what we actually came here to do. Hello, Stitches. I'm chillin'. I love walks. They keep your feet entertained. You know what? I've never considered keeping my feet entertained, but I suppose I could probably stand to go on more walks, because I sit at home when I want to relax, and then I go sit at work. That's too much sitting. That's too much sitting. I feel like that's the case for a lot of people. I would like less sitting in my life. I do have a standing desk now, but it is not set up to the point where I can make it stand. If I were to press the button over here, over down here, and then have the standing desk actually rise, and it is plugged in. I should probably unplug it until I set this up properly. But my PC is under the desk, and all of my cables, just a ton of cables, are going through it, and they are not long enough for me to raise the desk any higher than it is right now. If I started raising this desk, it would just tear out everything from the back, and that would not be good. Maybe I can spare some time this weekend. That would be nice. And get around to actually making it so I could have this be a standing desk the way it's supposed to be. I suppose my ADHD will keep my feet entertained enough, though, because they're just tapping all day. It may not be the same exercise as walking, but it's something. It's something, you know? My feet won't be bored. Okay, let's see. Let's make our way back down. Oh yeah, summer shells. Summer shells. I'm not going to worry about... I didn't even think about clearing my inventory. I should probably do that between streams. Thankfully, we don't really use our inventory for the Happy Home Designer. The name eluded me for a second. I have to go to work. Every time I say a phrase along the lines of I have to go to work, I just think of that stupid video where it's a guy like imitating a caveman, imitating normal people. He's just like, I have to go to work. Something stupid like that. That video cracks me up. I don't know how I would find it again. I could probably find it just by looking up I have to go to work. Honestly. It was very silly. Hello there, Nico. Oh, do you feel like you've made friends with this island yet? Because I think it likes you. Wow, I'm glad it likes me. Now let's see. Let me put on my work clothes. I can't be out there greeting potential customers without my work fit on. That's just unprofessional. Good evening, Cream. Hello. Let me hop upstairs. Man, I can't... I gotta say, I wish the... I do wish the analog sticks... Or, not the analog sticks. I do wish the Joy-Cons were a little bit larger. I like the analog sticks. I keep saying it. I like the Joy-Cons on the Switch, too, a little bit more. With these tiny little Joy-Cons, my thumb keeps hitting the analog stick every time I want to press B, and I've gotta be pressing that all the time to sprint around. Anyway, let me hop in my work uniform. Wait. Yeah, let me... We already had our work uniform set. Wait, what? Do I not? Huh? I use the locker to change? Yeah. What is happening? Is this all my stuff in storage? Wait, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Yeah, that is. That totally is. I saw the stuff in there that we just got. Wait, how do I change into my work uniform? Wait, before I just went into the locker and then I said it and then I changed. I need help. I'm ready to work. What? Okay. You know? Sure. Sure. I thought I had to go up and get changed or something, but nope. You just do a little spin and then you're ready to go. I mean, if I could get dressed in the morning just by doing a little spin, that would be pretty convenient. I think you've got a handle on how vacation home design works. Your next lesson is sales. Oh no. This is not the part where I excel. Not the interpersonal skills. No. I'd like to get out there and promote our vacation homes. You mean I have to go interact with people unprompted? I have to go walk up to them and initiate a conversation? I don't like where this is going. Last time, the client came into our office, but the truth of it is, you can't depend on walk-ins. Luckily, we've got a really talented staff. That includes you. A talent I want you to develop is sales. I'm here for the interior decoration. And so, I want you to chat with the vacationers on the island and offer our services to them. You'll do great. It's not that hard. Folks will buy anything if you convince them they need it. I don't like that. That sounds unethical. Then again, ethics is a blurry disaster of a mess in any job related to marketing or sales. You know. I feel like it might have that might have not been the case back in the day. It might have used to be less so, but with companies like doing a bunch of research into psychology and stuff to see how best they can trick people into buying things. It's yeah. It makes me not like sales. Sales is not my favorite line of work to be in. Hey, there you are. You're starting on your next job, yeah? Well, Nico's here to help. Thank you, Nico. I'm gonna need you, boy. Visitors like to hang out on the beach over there, and who can blame them? So they've come all this way. They're soaking up the vibes. They must be thinking vacation home, right? Maybe. All you have to do is look in their eyes. It's almost like you can read their minds. Yep, the ones who are dreaming of living in paradise have it written all over their faces. Well, you're ready to make your pitch. All you need to do is try talking to them. Good luck. Oh. I want a luxury home with its own hot spring. Ooh. Now that's rich people stuff. That does sound pretty fancy. Anyone over here? No one on the beach over here. I haven't actually looked around this little area of the island. Is this a... Looks like the door is locked. This looks like it would be a model home or something. Oh, can I jump around? I can jump around. We got all these... What is all this glowy stuff? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Oh, wow. There's glowy stuff all over here. What do you mean we're just situated on ancient ruins? With, like, alien glowing moss? What? You've got this ancient ruins type tourist destination, and the first thing you set up here is a real estate shop? I mean, I suppose you got to set it up somewhere, and this is probably the main island where people come to visit this this area. But still. Okay, these definitely look like model homes. I don't think you can go in. Yeah, these all appear to be locked. Imagine if part of the work was like giving tours to the villagers of model homes. And they start asking you a bunch of too real for comfort real estate related questions. I want a taste of the refined lifestyle with antique goods. We've got some rich taste over here. Then again, they are thinking about vacation homes, and like anyone who can afford a home, much less a vacation home, is filthy rich. I want to relax with chic, high-quality furniture. I hate to break it to you, but furniture is just not made in high quality anymore. You know, there are probably still places that specialize in like very nice handcrafted furniture, but I feel like every company ever has been like, how cheaply can I get away with making this? They're all looking for rich people stuff. We'll go with the hot spring. I think we could do something fun with the hot spring. What can I do for you, Quackpath? How are you supposed to say that? Quackpath? Are you... my first thought is like, is this the duck equivalent of sociopath? Is it like, is this the duck equivalent of crackhead? No, that would be quackhead. What is what is quack? What? I don't understand what you're saying. Ah, you build vacation homes, do you? Consider me intrigued. I'll just come out and say it. I want to build a vacation home. No way. I couldn't. I definitely wasn't reading your thoughts with my telekinetic salesperson abilities. No, 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 no. I would never. That would be an invasion of privacy. And yeah, we wouldn't. We would never do that. Can we discuss my options at your office? Let's chat. That's just what I was hoping to hear. Well, I look forward to simply diving into the details with you. Wow, that was easy. I didn't have to do the salesperson thing at all. They just came up to me and said, I wanna buy. Let's discuss this. I'm so excited to discuss the details of my home with you, Quackpeth. Quackpeth. My ideal vacation home would be something along these lines. Relaxing hot spring resort. I can see the vision. I see the vision. Ooh, wait. I haven't considered. Are we going to decorate the outside this time? Because we didn't decorate the outside of the last house. But I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know if that just comes later. Oh, that's very nice. I really like your concept. All right, now let's decide on the location for your vacation home. Have you given this any thought? Location. I'm not familiar with this area at all. Why don't you suggest one for me? Quack. Look, I get it's a catchphrase or like a way to end sentences, but I feel like Lottie's insulted. Not Lottie. I feel like I'm being insulted every time. Just choose a location you'd like to recommend and let the client know. I don't know if this is just culture shock or cultural differences or something, but I feel like our client is insulting me. Okay, so the closest island, it's it's this island. Hold on. I will briefly change to the border so you can see the picture. This island is giving the liminal suburban neighborhood. Just those those photo bashed images of just an empty grassy field that goes on forever, and there's just random suburban houses that have no reason to be in the middle of a grassy field in the middle of nowhere. That's what this little island gives me the vibe of. Now what would be good for a hot spring? Ooh, this is a beautiful. Oh, why is this got to be on this side? Okay, for this screen, I will switch over to the border so y'all can actually see what's going on here, the freaking pictures, because my big ol' head is blocking them. This is also kind of liminal. Just a big old plot of land. See, this feels like it's in the middle of a town. Although I don't think you can actually go anywhere, and I don't think it's actually in the middle of the town. Given that these plots of lands are just kind of chilling around. It would be very cool if you were able to just like boat around and walk around all these different islands and go around to the different houses that you've decorated. But I think you can be boated to them and just be in the little limited space that each house has. I don't think you can explore these like full islands. Hot springs in the forest does make sense, but I don't feel like it would be in a spruce forest. Ooh, the autumn's very pretty. That's pretty. I'm not sure. You know, I'm starting to think the cherry blossoms. Maybe a nice little secluded area. Because most of these don't scream hot spring to me. Wait a second. Just in the middle of the rocks? You know what? I kind of see the vision. I kind of see the vision. Peak season fall. Oh my, isn't that gorgeous? It is. It is, darling. Mallory, that's this Quackpith's name. Alright, for the next step in the process, you'll need to head to the site. Do you mind accompanying the client there now? No, I'm too busy. I know you're gonna knock it out of the park. I definitely have other things to do with my job right now. I can't go right away. No, why would I not want to go? Or to just keep doing sales when I could be decorating? Seeing it in person like this, it's every bit as nice as the photo. I adore it, Quackpath. So you found a good location. That's great. I'll be waiting here till you're done. If things go sour, come talk to me for advice anytime. If you want to set up the yard as well, press it down to enter decorating. Yes, we could set up the yard. Try it out whenever you don't want to propose a yard design. I'm on pins and needles to see what you'll do with it from here, Quackpath. I don't understand what that means. Anyway, having this like around the side of the house, I feel like immediately gives the vibe. And like the reason I thought of using the rocks was because like you'll see a lot of like hot springs will have rocks surrounding them. I don't know if that's just how they normally are or if that's just kind of like a cliche, or if that's how people tend to build them out when they like make a bath or a pool out of a hot spring. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. Oh, let's hop into decorating mode. Designing an outdoor space. Enter fence and path building mode. Change time and weather. Change season. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Wow. You know what? Like, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful sunset. Ooh, the tilt shift depth of field is looks very nice there with the background all blurry. Reminds me of the I don't know if there's like a particular name for the two little claymation looking Zelda games that came out for the Switch. There's one where you could play as Link and one where you could play as Zelda, I think. Oh, hold up. But that's not what I meant to do. We've got an outdoor bath. Hold up. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the... Ooh, hold up. We put this, like, pretty far up. And then we got a whole thing going on in the backyard. I think that's a vibe. It may not look the... I'm a little bit worried that it may not look the nicest when you're actually walking in. But, I feel like it would be nice in terms of, like, a utilization. Okay, we can't perfectly center it with the path down here. I think the path is 3 wide. Oh, yeah, and the entrance to the house appears to be 2 wide. Ooh, look at that sunset vibe. I'm a fan of sunset vibes. Hold on, we need to go back to decorating. I've done like nothing. Oh, you can change season. Well, let's keep it at fall. Not that that does anything. The only thing that happens, it seems, is that there's snow in winter. The rest of the seasons don't seem to affect this place. It is all rocks, to be fair. Let's get some rocks out here. A couple of lanterns. One stone. I don't know what this is. We could have it around the back of the house. Oh, well, not exactly. I'm not actually sure what this is. Clearly, I have not watched enough anime. I am not cultured enough in that regard. Okay, hold up. We can have some lanterns around here. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think those are evenly spaced. Those are not evenly spaced. One more. Yeah, those are evenly spaced. Actually, we could do something like this. And then we could have a little path going through it, which would be nice. I also want to scatter the rocks about. I do... man. I do have to say, though, the long rocks, it feels really rigid that you can't move them diagonally. We'll put one next to the house. That works nicely. There we go. Okay, you can't. That's part of the pool over there. We'll put some rocks over there. Just have some rocks scattered about. Oh, I see. Okay, here we got fence mode. What would be a nice fence? The lattice fences are nice. I think the coral fence actually makes the move. Well, the bamboo fences are nice. Bamboo lattice fence, which is the bamboo slats fence. Let's try the lattice. Let's see how let's see how that feels. What? That's not what I meant to do. I may have forgotten that oh. Huh. Well, okay, we can't even put it along the whole back. Let's make the fence outline before we... I'll just have a stone over here, you know? Something for people to jump on so they can hop the fence. Okay, let's move everything down a peg so that we can actually finish the fence along the back. I think this this fence gives it a little bit more dimension. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. Ooh, I didn't realize you could view it at like a diagonal angle. That is very nice. Okay. Fence. Okay. Could also probably get rid of some of those fences. Hello, Lavin. How are you doing? We're doing more decoration. More Animal Crossing decoration. Did I did move those already. I keep trying to press on the little D-pad to move, like, where I'm building things, and it just doesn't work like that. Okay, here we go. We can get rid of those. Not much I can do there. I could probably put a rock there. And we could leave that part open, because otherwise we just got to keep moving it in. That looks a little weird. Let's see. How does it feel to move around? Can you not move around there? Jump around, jump around, jump around now. Jump up to get down. Okay. Back to building mode. You would think that would be enough space. Clearly not. You know, what if I just throw that rock in there? There we go. Now it doesn't feel so, it feels a little less awkward now with that, without that space just kind of hovering around. Okay. So move things over a bit. And then I can press the wrong button again. And then we can fill in the fence over here. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Are there fence gates? I don't think there are fence gates. Well, we can do this. I think that's fine. It does, with the little whatever is going on here, with that little extra side thing, it does kind of look like a gate has been opened for you to walk on in. Can I move this? Okay, no. That's as far back as that moves. I think that's a nice start. And have a... This can go out front. And that'll be your little hop the fence helper, despite the fact that the gate is always just open. There's not really any reason to hop the fence. Okay, paths. What kind of paths do we want? Ooh. The arched path is kind of nice. The terracotta tiles are also nice. How about a brick path? I keep pressing the, I'm so tempted. I know that the D-pad buttons are used for other things. I want to use a D-pad to navigate around a grid. Is that not normal? Am I weird for this? Can you not place any paths? Like, what if I wanted to make a... I guess you can't place paths on rock. Well, that is a bit of a shame, because that does mess with the... That does mess a little bit with how I kind of wanted to shape the area. I wanted to add a little path going up to the spring over here. But it doesn't seem to do that. My hair is falling out of my headset. I have just a little bit of hair in the top corner, and it shapes nicely when my hair is just flowing like normally when I'm not wearing something. But when I'm wearing a headset, it's just that little bit is cut shorter than the rest, so it tends to fall out. Let's see. Oh, I forgot you can do like a multi-select. That's very nice. Very handy. Okay, I do like where this is going. Let me see what else we have. Ooh. Having a little We'll definitely have a little eating area inside, but steep hill. There's no place to plant things in the area. You are right. You're so right. I think having a little table. Ooh, look at that TV with VCR. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Toy duck. You got, you got to have the rubber duck. Very important. Oh, a bath bucket? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to have. Some vases could be nice decoration, although I feel like it might make more sense to have those inside. Plants, we can't. There's no place to plant things. This is all also planting things. Okay. Man, that's recent. Ooh, can we have the... We can have the parasol laying out. Can I have it diagonal? It doesn't seem like we can place it diagonally. We could have it laying around there, although that... I don't know if it feels a little too busy. We'll get rid of that for now. Let's have the duck. You can go there. Hi there, little duck. You can't see any of this from over here. This is such a nice backyard. And because you can't rotate the camera, it's barely going to be viewable. It's barely going to be visible. This is so sad. Okay. I feel like what I would want to do is have like a little area that's not like the spring itself, the outdoor bath, where they can wash themselves. But I don't... Ooh. Low table. I like that. Because, like, I think some of you might get what I mean. Like, where they would actually use the bath bucket. But I don't see a little thing. Or I don't know how to build it with the pieces I have. Anyway, it'd be nice to have this over here. We could put some pillows on the ground. Having the pillows on the ground might be a little bit strange when it's stone. But you know, we are managing with what we have. Zen cushion. Ooh, how about some floor seats? Yes. Oh. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to move this a little bit. Just like a step to the left. All right. Then we could put some food over here. Have like a little snacking area. I want there to be something over here. And then there's like a nice, like, naturally occurring path here. Although the hitbox of the house is messing with that a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, I suppose that can just live there in his own little spot. Okay, we have all the stuff from the previous whatever. The villager photos crack me up. They're so funny for no reason. There's no reason for those to be funny to me. Projection screen. That bathtub is going inside. Get a couple more rocks. Get a rock over here. Put it right there. But now the path feels very skinny. It's like it feels like you gotta squeeze through this little area. You know what? Let's move this. And then we'll have something smaller in that little corner. So if we I need to move you a little bit forward. That you can go like this. Yeah. I mean, then the path still feels a little bit cramped, but it's better. Move this. And I move the chairs back. No. That's just how it's going to be. That's okay. And yes, we can put a guy there. That works. You know. You know what? Can I fit this guy over here? Yes. He does fit. He does fit. And we can have towels over here. And then it feels like a little more privacy. There's something over here. Although it's a little weird. I feel like this is supposed to be an indoor item. Perhaps. We gotta put the towels somewhere by the bath. Although having the ducky is funny. Okay. We can put the towels by the bath, have them visible. Okay, let's see. We're walking around. How's it feel? Feels fine. You still can't move through here. So we should probably fill up the space over there so that it doesn't feel like you're so limited. Or we could. Are we able to push the house one block forward? Let's try it. Let's try it. Can I push the house one tile forward? Can I? No, I cannot. I could push it a little bit more this way. Let's give that a shot and see how it looks. Where's the... Okay, this lets me remove the fence. And then we could... Oh, no. What are you running into? The rock? Dwayne the Rock Johnson? Of course. Every single time. He just has to get in the way of my plans. Okay. Now it feels more reasonable and like you're not missing out on as much. Oh, you can't do that diagonal view from normal walking around. I should have figured, because you can't do that on the normal island either. Okay. I need to remember to add some food to this table. Let's see. Okay, the outside's coming along nice. We haven't even touched the inside yet. I am so slow at decorations. That's okay, though. We're just chilling today. Okay, let's see. No, I did not want to do fences. I want to do furniture. Ooh, you know what? Hold up. Have a couple of sandals. A couple of different colored sandals. Um, like outside over here makes the place feel more more lived in, like it's actually being used. Oh, I can't put them there because the house and the hot spring have too large of hitboxes. But you know, it's something. There's a little bit of clutter there to make it feel a little more lived in. I like that. Okay, where's some food? Some food on order. Food item 1. Food item 2. And because these take up a ridiculous amount of space, that's going to take up the whole table. Yep. I wish it wasn't so, like, neat and tidy looking. Let me make it a little messier. Clutter is a little hard to do in this game. But I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay, you know what? Those sandals do not match the color scheme. Do some that matches the color scheme a little bit better. They don't feel as out of place. Like they still add a little bit of color, but they don't stick out so much. I don't know. I feel like there should be something here to kind of funnel you in a path towards the outdoor bath, but I'm not sure what to put in this little corner. I'll probably just stand to put some decorations. Get that moss ball. Get another lantern. Why did that have no base? Usually, I think that sound effect has a little bit more oomph to it. Duck. Man, these things need so much space around them. Clutter is difficult. I feel like they're against my clutter ways. There should be a... You know what? Forget it. We don't need it for the outdoor. Forget it. Forget I even tried anything. Rest in peace, ads. There we go. I like that. I like that better. I want them to be a little bit, like staggered, you know? And, what we could do is we can mess with the fences again. Do like this. Yeah. Rubber ducky. And then you kind of got a natural path this way or this way. That works. Do we have any more? Put some more rocks. Another little set of tall garden rocks over there. Just trying to see if there was a... I was trying to see if there was more plants I could put around other than just the moss ball. But that's what we got. So we'll just put a few around as a... No, they're too identical. It doesn't work. It doesn't work as a decoration. It doesn't work in the way that I wanted it to. This is incredibly sad. Yeah, it really feels like there should be something over here, but I can't. I just can't figure it out. I'm thinking... What about the vases? The vases really feel like an indoor thing. I'd love to use the bamboo tree and like I'd like to plot that in like a little something so that it can be outside and provide some decoration, but nope. This is what I get for choosing the rocks. That's not what I meant to do. No! Give me back my pond stone. There we go. How about having a pond stone over here? This, would this help with the decoration? Well, now I feel like it's too busy. The problem is I only have a few different types of rocks, and it's really obvious that some of these are the same. I think that looks better out there. We may just leave that blank. That may just be some empty space. I know that feels a little weird. Can I fit another bath? I could delete the whole bath instead. That works too. Ooh, hold up, wait a second. I set it one thing farther backwards and we can walk around. Look at that, wow. You know what? Maybe me accidentally deleting that was for the best. Back into decorating mode. Could I fit a second? Ducky over here. And then these are as set back as I can. I can make them. Why not? Now there's two of them. Is this excessive? Yes. But it does make it look having another one over here does make it look nice from the front, from like this lower angle, because there's more going on here. I think that looks a lot better. It maybe looks a little bit busy when you actually go back here with the two. But I think it's better than not having that at all. Also, I need to move the duck. He looks too organized. The duck needs to be chaotic. He's just got to be floundering around, just in the middle of nowhere. You should be like, ooh, just threw their duck and left it there. See, that feels better, and it kind of naturally leads you around this little path. Okay, how about we actually decorate the house? Can you believe it, guys? We're actually going to go inside the house. You mean that we're going to do some interior decorating in this interior decorating stream? No way. I see we have some ordered items. Blip, blop, blop. Well, in case you guys... I was worried that you guys weren't getting tired enough of the hot spring bath sound, so we gotta have one inside too. Okay, let's see. We'll have a nice little corner over here. Very nice, very nice. So we've got all the items. Now we do gotta figure out I like these. I like these. We'll figure out some of this stuff later. What if I put the outdoor bath indoors? That would be funny of me. Ooh, that's cute. This is nice. Ooh, that's nice. Soothing tea room wall. Oh, hold on. This is also very nice. All of those are nice. Wait, what do I do? They're all nice. Alright, which one's giving the vibe? I think the tea room is giving the vibe, and the modern shoji is giving the vibe. Ooh, hold up. That's nice too. The vertical split curtains, the Zen light. Alright, hold on. Let's go into decoration mode. Let's get scratching. Let's get decorating. I immediately thought of the Jet Set Radio. Let's get scratching. I forget which song that's on. I think that's the song that plays whenever DJ Professor K is making an announcement. Okay, do we have like a little step stool to get on here? Ooh, you know what we could do? You can go over here, and then we could have the bath stools right here. A bucket and I do want to use this screen for something, but I also don't want to block the entrance where you're coming in. But also, you barely have any room in here if you're not blocking the entrance, so that's a little difficult. You know what? Let's try... We'll put you over here. And, that is also very much blocking things. What are the colors? Light wood, natural wood, dark wood. Oh, it's got different color water. That's some very blue water. That's very blue. Also, it does not match the vibe anymore. Oh, we'll go back. Wait, what was the last one? Dark wood? Hold on, let's see how this looks. Ooh, that's nice. It looks like you're bathing in green tea. You know, I don't doubt that people do that. I can't imagine... You know, it might actually not be, like, crazy expensive to get the amount of green tea you would need to fill a bathtub. Because it's mostly water. And then you just throw some little spices in it. And it heats it up. Maybe not the most thorough description of tea, but you get the point. Let's see. You know what? Let's get up all of these. Look at that. We got a couple baths, and then we'll do the same thing when it comes to this little... Oh, can I not? Oh, you can't fill it in. No. Devastating. Devastating news. Well, we can at least start somewhere. That is a nice decoration. Let's go back down to the ground. This one can have the little bath stools over here. And then, oh, you know what? Hold up. If you have that and that, it blocks it off nicely. And then we'll have those over here. They should have those bath buckets. That is necessary. Hanging scroll, that could be a nice decoration. Throw that on the wall. Nice and in the center. Could be... That, it looks reasonable to hang it from there. Looks like it's hanging on the wood, rather than the paper, which I would not hang it from. It's like mildly questionable. I'll take it. Bath bucket, boy duck. We gotta get that sushi. We'll have the food items that we didn't have outside. Gotta have somewhere to sleep. And then we'll have a little place to eat as well. As if an outdoor place to eat wasn't enough, we'll also have an indoor place to eat. Perfect. And you know what? Let's push that against the wall. Not in the corner. Not quite in the corner. And it gives... What? That... For a second there, because of the angle we're looking at, I had like an optical illusion where I thought I had just placed the duck on top of the curtains. I was like, huh? He's just sitting on top of them. No, he's on the ground. We could have a little... Oh, let me flip it sideways. We could have a little area in the corner. Little area in the corner where the sleeping quarters is, and we can block that off. It has its own little privacy veil. Whatever these are called again. Shoji divider. That's the word I was missing. Low screen. I feel like a wardrobe would be I feel like that's a necessity. Gotta have a wardrobe. Throw that in next to the bed. It's a little bit it's fine. Yeah, we're definitely gonna start getting squished in here. Can you squeeze through that? Well, this bowl is making it difficult to navigate because it has such a large hitbox. Look at that hitbox. That's crazy. I'm nowhere near that little bowl. Couldn't trip over that if I tried. Okay. No, you cannot sneak through that little gap, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to figure out something else. I wish we could make things closer, man. Not being able to make things closer is driving me insane. Everything's got to be so spaced out. Okay. We're going to have to go with just one of these, I think. We'll do that. And then we can spread that out a bit. Give a little bit more room for the bedroom area. And then we can make the futon vertical. Then it's not like directly facing an opening from the room. Ooh, hold up. We could... Perhaps I could use some different ones. Perhaps the dividers aren't the call here, because they're a little wide and they take up a lot of space. Can I even make walls? Can I create walls? Let's have a... Oh, wait, hold up. No, no, not just any cushion. Zen cushion. Get rid of that. Look at that. Perfect. These should probably be a different color, though. Match the vibe. Ooh, that deep green is nice. That has got a nice pattern on it as well. The crane is very good. We'll go with the deep green. Okay, there we go. I like that. I like that. That's... I'm just gonna keep that in the corner. Can I make walls? I'm not so sure about that. I don't think I can. Garden faucet. Ooh, gotta have tea. There's gotta be tea somewhere. You know what? I can get rid of the fish. The tea is too important to the vibe to pass up. I feel I know at some point you can build like walls, but I don't know if that's something you have to unlock first. Like we've got the wall decorations. I forgot about accent walls. Hold up, hold up. Yeah, that's nice. It gives the vibe that you're looking out to the backyard. But also... I'm mixed. It could work, but I don't think I'm really headed in that direction right now. Oh, we got plenty of wall decorations, but they're mostly from the previous... A key tray would make sense. Oh, I was very happy about that one. Yes, key tray all the way. We could have a couple. Let's decorate the area. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we have walls. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it, but it's... No, I can't figure it out. So, that's how we'll be. We're just gonna have to settle for the dividers. We'll have to make a... Oh, we might put one of those dressers. Let me copy the dividers so that the bed has some privacy. The futon has some privacy. And then, is that enough space to get in? I'm not sure. Man, well, you can put stuff on the stools. I know that now. I'll put one of the bowls there. I do want to have the ducky around. But there's so... these dividers take up so much space that it's hard to put anything down. I may need to get rid of the duck. That would be devastating. Please don't make me get rid of the duck. Let me... No, I did want to go to the... I did not want to go to the wall. I want to get some furniture. Let's get that, that dresser. This is a very nice looking dresser. You can put your keys right there. let's, yeah. We'll set it against this wall, and then we can also put something here, probably. Like the vase. That's... The vase is maybe a little bit large for a decoration in this particular scenario. Oh, well, I gotta keep the duck. You can squeak him. He does little quacks. Okay, yes, you can get in here now. And you can get on the futon. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Note taken. This is usable. This is walkable. I feel like I want to give the bedroom a little bit more room. Put more stuff in. We'll have the tea over here. And then I feel like a rug would go nicely there to complement the space. Give it its own little area. Where's rugs? Floors, rugs. That's a very large rug. Simple mat would probably do. Yes. Yes. There we go, and that gives that its own little specialized space. We might have to get rid of that guy. He's doing just fine outdoors. We don't need him indoors as well. Oops. That's all right. You know what? What if we just have this room be completely impractical? What if you can't use it at all? You can't go anywhere. There's just a big wall in front of where you enter. That sounds great. There we go. Integrate that in. And now we can fit some stuff around here. Let's see. I may want to switch up where the bed is, though. No, would it still be best to have it in the corner? I think it might still be best to have it in the corner. Let's take a look here. I was thinking about changing up this, but I do like how the hanging curtains frame the thing on the wall. But also, that's not really... It's centered with the room, but it's not centered with the vibes. I feel like that... We can change that. We can put that over here? That makes more sense. That's its own little secluded area. We could actually... Let's put it on the back wall. So that was, that area is lacking a bit. And then you can actually see the... You can see the extra detail when you're moving around. Wow. Can you believe it? Amazing. Rest in peace, bots. Getting absolutely demolished by Sari. Thank you, Sari bot. Okay, let's see. Let's see how walking around is. Walking around's good in here. I forgot to move the fragrance sticks and the rubber duck, so I can't get in there, but this little area is what I was worried about. You can sit on that. Unfortunately, you can't go into the little spring, but I don't think you ever could. And then you can sit on this. You can drink the tea, or pretend to drink the tea, because they don't have a tea drinking animation. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh, the curtains actually react when you move past them. Okay, back to decoration. Perhaps we should put a small table over here. Well, there's already drawers over here. Do we need another table? Is it really necessary to have another table? Wait, the fishies? Wait, that's cute. Um, hold up. We could put those over on this wall. Over here. Where you'd be, this is where you'd see them at the entrance. Do they have different colors? They don't. That's fine. Colors are already fine for what they are. Now let's see. A little table. We could use the little Zen table. We could throw a vanity in there. Oh, a plant or two would be nice. We do have the vase. We can do a palm. And a vanity. Big fan of that, I see. Put that right there. I don't feel like it makes sense to have the fragrance sticks on it like that. Let's put the plant here. What if we swap the plant and the vase? I do like the plant there. I feel like it makes the fish not work quite as well, but still good. This rubber ducky's got to get out of the way there. He's taking up all the space. I feel like the futons usually got to be like in the middle. That's a nice middle area. I may not use the fragrance sticks. Ooh, what if? Yes. Okay, there's... I swear, I have some semblance of an idea what I'm doing. I think a rug could separate the bed area pretty nice. We need some stuff to pull it together. There's no space to put that rug. What about that rug? That does kind of set the, it does emphasize the area where the room is, but this is more than I bargained for. This is not, this is not quite what I was attempting to do. It's quite large. No! My little guy! Come back! Well. We'll be right back. I'll turn that off for the moment while it loads. This is what happens. I don't actually know why it just randomly crashes. I don't know if there's some... I have updated my software not too long ago. Alright, there we go. Calibration. Blip, blip. Nice. We're back. We're back. Can you believe it? My big head is blocking the UI again. Just the way it should be. How about the dotted rug? That is quite large. That could work. I think I might just leave it. I don't think this is turning out quite as nice as the last one. I can't figure out where to put stuff. There's not as much stuff to put along the walls, which I think is kind of losing me some of the decoration that I would have otherwise done. I feel like I tend to want things pretty sparse because of how difficult it is to walk around Animal Crossing rooms the second you add things to it. You know what? This goes along the wall. It's kind of weird. It feels out of place. I feel like it's supposed to go against the wall on this side rather than on that side, but if I flip it around, you know. Like, that would be very nice to have in the bedroom, but I'm gonna have to flip the entire layout of this room in order to make that work. Well, let's get to flipping. I suppose that's how it's gonna be. Whoops. I'm literally like Tetrising this. I've got to move stuff around to fit it. All right, there we go, there we go, there we go. You go over there. I suppose this does... That kind of works with the... where you would have to go all the way around. The problem is, you can't actually walk through that. That's not allowed. Oh, wall decoration. Let's put that back there. You know what? That can go a little bit higher so it doesn't get wet. And then this can go here. I feel this may be getting a bit cramped. Don't have one of those, like, wash sinks to put the bath stools in front of. But, this will have to do in the meantime. Go have a whole line here. Why not? How does this feel to walk around in? This front area does feel a little bit more open this way. Then you walk in. Got the little bath area. This exists here for some reason. This still feels weird. I'm not really sure how to utilize this. I'm not sure how to utilize this feature here. I feel like it might have gone better on the side. I wish there was an undo button. I wish I could just spam undo, because I might be flipping this back. Hi there. You're gonna sit there for a second while I try to figure this out. Okay. What if... What if it was like here? And then... That. You've got this like this. This would probably be in the middle. Like you've got the divider and then you got this guy. This goes over here. Have the futon. Yeah. The stools would still go down here. And then Beth is in this corner again. Ah! Like that. Poke it up. Hug. And then obviously we move the decorations around. Perhaps? Perhaps? Man, I cannot decide what to do. This is difficult. I'm putting my brain to the test. I did this to have a nice, like... I did this for relaxation. And here I am racking my brain. I'm like, my brain muscles are actually being put to the test here. Starting to attempt to form neural connections. Let me go back to the ceiling decorations, because this guy should go over here of the bath, and then I think it might actually be nice to separate this area off. Though you can't see the fish then. Let's... Whoops. It might be nice to section one of the areas off so that they feel a little more separated. Okay, let's walk in. Then you've got a nice little separated food area. And then you've got your welcome area over here. You drop your keys off, pick up a towel. Then you come in. You've got the bath. And then there's an actual little sleeping area. You gotta have a sleeping area. And you can still hop on the futon. It's still usable. Let's go. I might move the futon a little closer to the... Whoops. I might move the futon a little bit closer to the wall. For the sake of making it a little easier to walk around. So on the one hand, you can make it look nicer when things are more cluttered, but I try to have a balance. We'll have them in 3 corners, and then the bedroom can have its own unique lighting setup. Anyway, let me get that wardrobe back. There we go. This could be in, like, the welcome area. Like, this is... Well, I feel like it'd make more sense for the room. Blocks off the area a bit, but when you're in the room, this is where you can get changed, etc. You got a little mirror. I still feel like a carpet or a rug could fit there, but it's not coming to me exactly what. Let's see if we get a... What are the floor light fixtures? That's all ceiling decor. Are there any particular light fixtures for the floor? Like a tall lamp. There is this. There is a tall lantern, but that's an outdoor fixture. I think that is the floor decoration. There is a table lamp. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? We're gonna leave it. It's just gonna be like that. A little bath mat can serve as a little. That's not what I meant to do. We can make this its own, like set little area. Move out of the way. Oh, you can't line them up like that. No. Okay. All right. Come on. Come on, little rug. Work with me here, buddy. You can't line them up perfectly no matter what you do? Oh, that's evil. Devious. Devious. Okay. Okay. Fine, be that way. It's not like I had a nice little idea. We'll just surround the bed. A nice little, separated bed area. So you know this is the bed zone. Rather than just having it be directly on the floor. Which I know it's normal to just have those directly on the floor, but it's nice to have a little bit of separation to the areas where you're walking around, especially when you're living in such a small space. Okay, I don't want to put anything on this mirror desk right here because it's so small in the first place. I meant to paint it. Oh no. Okay, let's go get that back. Come back to me, simple vanity. There we go. Brown. Yeah. Ooh, that's not quite the color I thought it was gonna be. Let's see. Can we get something a little bit closer to what the hot tub is? No. It could be green. The green's actually not bad. It's not quite the green of the walls. But we have a few different greens here, so it's not completely out of place. I think the brown works best though. Even if it's a little bit more saturated. I wish it was a little less saturated. But it still works. It still works. We have a variety of browns here. Okay. Okay. I think this works. Let's go into first person. This is how I see. Okay, how does this feel when you're walking around? Turn that guide off. Let me. Got the little place to put the keys. We've got the fishies up there. The fishies are very funny. And you've got the bath over here with the little bath stools. Over here you have the futon area. Whatever this corner is, it makes for some extra decoration and some separation within the room, so I'll take it. Got the vanity. I can't see myself in the mirror. I think my Animal Crossing character is a vampire. And you got the wardrobe. Okay, I think this works. And it feels fine to walk around. It's a little bit tight, because that's just how it is when you fit a bunch of stuff in here, but I think it works. It's ready. Here you go. Thank you for your patience. You've dedicated so much of your time to my vacation home. I could not be happier, Quackpath. Mallory, you gotta tell me what Quackpath means, because it sounds like an insult, and I don't know how to take it when you call me that. Anyway, Relaxed Hot Spring Resort. I think I did okay with this one. Oh, I forgot to give her a pit. That's okay. That's okay. My bad. Those sure are angles of the room. These camera angles are not particularly flattering. Oh dear. What a gorgeous vacation home. I knew asking you was the right call. I'll pat myself in the back. Photographs. You should take this opportunity to snap a few photos of this lovely vacation home. I'd be happy to. Or okay. That's the same answer. You got a camera on that Nook phone of yours, right? I do. Speaking of cameras, we have a design portfolio with photos of the properties we handle. It'd be okay if we showed you. Of course. Yep. Okay. Alright. Now that the home is decorated and complete, you can press that to change outfits and that to move the foot around. Let's change that fit. You select someone other yourself, then press Y. You can enter matching mode and pick who will match their outfit. Oh, cute. You can have people match their outfit. Hold on. Ooh. Those are pretty. Yo. I think the orange one looks nice. The pattern is really nice. It is noticeably squished on this character model. A little hairpin, little flower hairpin. Not the pineapple cap. The pineapple cap is crazy. I think this is pretty cute. Ooh, the butterfly. The butterfly kimono is nice. The blossoming is also very nice. Well, those colors don't quite match. But that's pretty good. Oh yeah, get that green. That's good. That's good. I think that fits the best. Look at you. All right. What should I? Hey, I get the same access to fits. I think I'll stick with the workwear for now. Wait. Can you not wear shoes? No, the shoes aren't an option. Sorry, none of the fancy sandals for you. Okay. Handheld. Hi there. You're just around the food. Hold on. I feel we can get a better shot of the entrance. It'll look like an advertisement, like the manager of the establishment. Yes. You can't go any further back now. No. Okay. Camera. Handheld camera, so I can actually... There we go. I would like to back up a little bit, but that's, it's... Where are you going? Hey, wait. You know what? Sure. I can't zoom out any further either. Ooh, I can lift it up and down. We'll get a low shot. What was that expression? What are you reading? Oh, it's like a fashion catalog. I see. I would like I would almost like to make this a vertical shot, but you can't do a vertical shot. This I will say this layout I have designed is not particularly great for horizontal shots. It fits the vertical aspect ratio a bit better. Yes. What if you were to come over in this direction? Could you, yeah. Go over there. Get in there. Where are you going? Come on. In the little nook. Yeah. I'll disappear myself. Wait, where are you going? What? You're not gonna be in the photo. Yeah, there you go. Right back. Girl, I do not know what you're doing. Perhaps we can... No. That angle doesn't work at all. Alright. I'm gonna need you to go back to your spot that I put you in last time. And then turn around. There we go. And just stay right there. You know... Hold on, you can't see this. In the bottom corner, it says right analog stick for camera. I thought that meant you click it in and it would just open up the camera app automatically. It doesn't. You move the right analog stick to move the camera. I don't know why they have it listed there like it's a button. You always use the right analog stick to move the camera. Why is this... I don't know why they felt the need to put that there now. Anyway. Let me... Camera app. Handheld camera. Stay right there. Yes. Then I can't get back any further, but this does work. We'll have to lower it down because you're very short. Where are you going? No! Wait, we had it perfect. Go back. Oh. Oh. No. Oh, we had such a good shot. Why don't they stay still? That's not what I wanted to... Let me go back to the camera. You know, maybe I don't need to be so picky with the photo. This works. This is a nice shot of the interior. That captures a good amount here. Ooh, the pop color scheme actually works pretty nice here. You know what? Oh, sure. We'll keep it. I sure did. That sure is a photograph of the interior. Well, I will keep up the good work. I'll try. Welcome back. How did things go? Great. Thanks. I'm glad the client was satisfied. Thank you for the money. I do work for money. Here's the photo. Thank you. You're far too kind. Far too kind. The client asked us to take the photo and gave us permission to use it as an example of our work. Wonderful. I see. All right, time to get a new app. I can't believe I have to install an app for work. This is so sad. What's the point of having an app on your phone if you can't endlessly scroll on it and waste your time and then feel horrible about it afterwards? Like, if you can't do that, is it even a real phone app? There we go. Now they're gonna use the photo for advertising. Cool. Do I have any share in this company? I'm doing a lot of work for the company. And I think I'm only getting paid for the... I think I'm only getting paid for the decorating part. I don't know, am I getting paid for sale? Or am I just like... I just got my responsibilities and I'm clocked in when I'm clocked in, and that's what I get paid for. Or is it like a commission based? Like I think it's commission based because I get paid whenever I finish a decoration, finish a house. All right, we'll stop there for now. Man, I spend so long on one house. What is this? An outdoor kitchen. That does look pretty nice. This is also nice. Evergreen ash. That is a very nice looking plant. The rotary phone is very amusing. I won't lie, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. This is a fun little item to like throw in a backyard of a house. This is a very pretty plant. I'll take it. You know what? I got money. I'll take it. Let's head back. Back home to the island. I would do a second house. No, what? The ads just automatically ran? Bro, I was about to end in like 5 minutes. Okay, well, we'll just mess about for a few minutes. Walking stick is standing. What is your flight plan? Inkjet printer? Did you just call me an inkjet printer? I don't think I've ever been so insulted in my life. Just let me go home. I've been working really hard. Like, I just got off the clock, bro. I just want to go home. I can't be dealing with your scathing insults. Who calls someone an inkjet printer? Much less one of your customers. The customer service has left me very confused. Oh, they're closed now. Closed. Not clothes. Hello, fam. I'm tired from watching how busy you are, Chomp. Yeah, I am busy, alright. What happened with my arm? I think the media pipe hand tracking is rough. My hands are literally on my lap. They're not even in the vision of the webcam. Hello. There we go, hands. Man. I may need to see if I can get the XR animator. Well, that does have better hand tracking, but I'm not sure if I'd be able to get it working with the like the head pose tracking that I have for the media pipe built in with Warudo. That would be a lot to try to match up. Whereas with XR Animator, it kind of automatically aligns the hands with where it is tracking my head to be. So if those are misaligned, then you run into a similar problem. Although the hand tracking would still probably be better. We'll figure it out. Oh, but I wouldn't be able to send my... I would have to do a workaround to send my webcam to both sources, both programs at the same time. And that's a pain, and probably has a significant performance cost. What's the latest? So what to do now? Day's getting away from me. Well, it's just like that sometimes. Welcome back, everybody. I'm sorry about that. I didn't see it coming. We're gonna wrap here in just a bit. I was considering doing another room, but considering it took us about 2 hours to do one, I don't know if I don't know if we would we could probably do a second one in not 2 hours, but I don't know if I'm up for a nearly 4-hour stream this particular night. No, let's see. Let's finally put this in storage. I don't know what the heart crystals are for. Those go in storage. I got plenty of stuff to throw in storage. I got food. Hey, yo. Show off that cake. Look at that. I did find out from my wife when I brought it up the other day. The reason my birthday was set to June 9th was in fact not related to my Twitch affiliate birthday. It was because it's 6/9. And she thought that was funny. I suppose. Anyway. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We've been chilling. There we go. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. I'm gonna go double chill. I'm gonna go, like, actually Friday chill. Because I'm tired. I'm glad I had the energy to do a little bit of messing around though. That is nice. I was glad to be able to do another room. It turned out all right. I feel like if I had more brain power tonight, I might have been able to make it work better. But maybe it's also just practice makes perfect. I've only done 2 rooms so far, so we'll see. We'll see where it goes. The rooms are also pretty small, so you only have so much space to work with. And only so many items, too. Maybe as I unlock more items. I don't know how you unlock more items for that. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I always love seeing you. Next stream, I may get around to doing a stream tomorrow evening. We'll see about that. That's gonna be up in the air though. So no guarantees on that. But I should be back on Tuesday with some more relaxing stream. Either we'll decorate another house, or I might have my Saturn setup up and running. In which case, we may do some Nights into Dreams, or I recently got Sakura Wars at a local-ish retro game shop, and I managed to get Sakura Wars 1 and 2. They had both of them there for the Saturn, and those both have English translations. So I patched them, and that could be fun to do my first TRPG, tactical RPG, I think it's called. I think that's the type of game it is. Like, it's also like half visual novel. Anyway, good night, y'all. Bye bye.